So like that's what's peculiar as fuck to me. Like I think I probably already emptied it. Yeah, I already did. Like yeah, my last round I literally finished with no, because I'm recording this right now and I yeah, that's just for that. I just deleted it. But yeah, like I literally left with the same AK, the same fucking face mask. Actually, this must be a bug because there's no way they would give me two guns. So this must be showing me my scav for my last run, which is very odd because I've never seen that before.
Of course, with my luck, I deleted it, but during my last scav run, I got to ventilation shaft and extracted with this mask, this headset, these two guns, and an inventory full of loot. Um, During this run, the only notable thing I can remember happening is that I ran into a guy and I was like, "Man, you look really kitted," and he was like, "Thanks, brother. I got a bunch of loot." And I was like, okay, well, you're missing one thing. And I threw him like that beige nutsack mask, whatever that thing is. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's the only memorable moment. But I got to the extraction, and then I think I got up because something distracted me. My phone went off. I had to hit the Dr. Bongathon. I don't know. Anything's possible. But uh, I I believed I extracted, but when I came back, I don't know if my client had crashed or something had gone sideways. But I didn't have the loot. I didn't even remember that I'd done the scav run. It was completely out of my mind. The only thing I remember doing was deleting the previous gameplay, like my previous MKV, because like literally nothing happened in the run. I was like, it was a boring scav run, nothing of relevance. Until this round, when I boot in and I see that my scav is somehow like a persistent scav. So what I was sure was that like it would go sideways. Like I was sure that something would go different or would change. But what ended up happening is that like I try to load into the server, it disconnects me. When I reconnect, I actually have a new generated scav, which I was like, okay, the problem has corrected itself. Like that's what my scav is supposed to look like. This was just a fluke, like an accident showing me my old one. But in fact, I ended up spawning in with the previous scav. So I wind up having all the loot from my previous scav run with the full fucking timer and all of the equipment. And I've never seen this happen before. And the only thing I can think of is that maybe this is possible through like some kind of mishmash with the disconnect. Maybe it was a server thing from like the Tarkov servers, but like I've been through a few wipes now, and I've never. Like you can wind up as a scav in your PMC run if you die, but I've never seen you be able to take a scav's loot from one raid into another raid. Uh, it could also be a byproduct of that menu screen at the end where I like didn't transfer the loot and maybe he just took it into the next run. But again, I've never seen that, and if that's the case, where does this other picture and character come from? And finally, like weirdly enough, I was able to actually manage to still get out. So I don't know. So like I'm gonna make this video and upload it, and maybe I'll send a message to Battlestate Games. But I also feel like it was more of a fluke or an accident, and nobody cares. And I don't know if this is severe enough to get anyone in trouble or banned, but it's very, very odd. It's a very strange one.